All right, what's up, everyone? The MMA Island team, at least a couple of them, are here to give you the fight picks for this weekend's card, and it is a good one. Sneaky good all the way up from bottom to top, and let's just get into it. First fight, we got Carlos Felipe versus the polar bear himself, Serghei Spivac. So why don't you tell me what you have to say?
Well, Serghei Spivac has impressed me in the past. He lost a boring decision to Tybura in his last time out. That's what Tybura tends to do. It seems he just seems to scrape people to a decision. He subbed Tai Tuivasa in the time before that. He's dangerous. He's powerful. He's strong and he's tough. And this other guy, Carlos Felipe, I'm not trusting it. I'm looking at a record full of TKOs and KOs. He's coming in lighter. He weighs in at like 45, I think. Is his last weigh-in at 245 rather than 265. So he seems like he's going to be a somewhat like smaller mobile heavyweight, maybe with some speed, and that could play to his advantage. But I got Serghei, and I've got Serghei I'll go round 2 submission.
All right, so this is the second time that the UFC has tried to get Carlos Felipe in. But the reason that it didn't work out is because of a USADA suspension. And this is going to be his first fight in 3 years. His last fight took place on May 20th, 2017, and not in the UFC. So 3-year layoff is never a good thing, especially if it's for USADA. So he may not be coming in the best of shape. But what Carlos Felipe brings, he's a very, very solid boxer. He has pretty good hands for a heavyweight, very fast, and he's kind of slim, so he moves a lot better than a lot of other heavyweights. But Serghei Spivac, we know what he does. He's a good grappler. But he struggles with bigger guys like Marcin Tybura, like who also have a ground game. That's what I think is the blueprint to beat Serghei Spivac. If you're bigger than him or if you have a decent ground game, because that's what Walt Harris did, and that's what Marcin Tybura did. We know his takedown game is there, and he does it against fighters who don't really have that takedown defense game. And I'm not sure if Carlos Felipe has that. I think this is a little bit of a too tough of a test, especially coming off of 3 years.
Yeah.
I think the takedowns for Serghei Spivac are going to be a little bit too much.
Well, I think Serghei Spivac off a 3-year layoff is a nightmare for anybody. Like, he's not that big of a name yet, but he's one of those big baddies in the division. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of those dudes that you're like, maybe not.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely a guy to watch out for most heavyweights if you're not Walt Harris or Marcin Tybura or anyone in the top 10. But for unranked heavyweights, he is one of the worst nightmares, especially coming off of a 3-year layoff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy, he has less name recognition than Serghei Spivac, and that's not saying a lot. So to come off of your 3-year layoff and got to fight this guy, it's not looking good for Felipe. What's your prediction?
I'm going to say Spivac takes it in the second round, either by a ground and pound TKO or a submission. I just think he's going to establish the takedown game early. Carlos Felipe isn't going to have much to do about it. I have Serghei Spivac. You have Serghei Spivac. You all probably have Serghei Spivac.
We both got round 2 as well.
Yep. Well, we'll see if we're right. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to watch the next fight prediction.